Welcome to Upper Elementary Simplified, the podcast where busy and overwhelmed teachers find thoughtful ideas to get students engaged in meaningful learning experiences. Hi, I'm Danna Rodebush, former fifth grade classroom teacher and founder of Teacher Tech Studio. I'm here to share practical tips and strategies that will help you grow as an educator. If you are a tired upper elementary teacher searching for ways to cut down your planning time while boosting student engagement, you are in the right spot. Are you ready? Let's simplify. Hello, hello. Happy summer. Isn't it crazy how, when you are in the middle of the school year, it seems like summer is so far away? But then again, it seems like summer comes around very quickly, more so every single year. I want to start out this episode by encouraging every teacher listening to make this summer all about recharging your teacher batteries. I know we all have a tendency to work on school stuff, whether it's planning curriculum, planning for the first couple of weeks back to school, working on changing up our classroom setup, creating new activities for our lessons, cutting, laminating, organizing, whatever the case may be. And all of these things are okay, but I want to encourage you to not let your future planning consume your mind and energy this summer. I know that I am 100% guilty of this. So I'm here to tell you to be sure that you're taking some time this summer to really recharge. Spend time with your family, your fur babies, be outside soaking in the sun, take mid afternoon naps, float on a raft in the pool or the lake, sit next to someone special on the beach, take a walk around the local park. Whatever you choose to do, just remember that school will still be there, whether you were thinking about it or not. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't be thinking about and planning at all. I actually think a little light planning is great when you are also doing something you love. That's exactly why I created the Dog Days Digest. The idea behind the digest is for teachers like you to be able to have some light reading or podcast listening or video watching all in one place, totally accessible while laying by the pool or soaking up the summer sun. So, what I did was round up about 25 teacher authors and asked them to allow me to publish their content that I knew would be beneficial to teachers who are trying to get some very casual professional learning in the summer. I organized it all out into a digital magazine into sections for all core subject areas, classroom management, self care, classroom prep, student engagement, back to school, and instructional strategies. So I divided it all up into four issues that will be releasing over the coming weeks. The first issue actually released yesterday on June 3rd. So if you want to check it out, you can find it at teachertechstudio.com/dog days digest 24. So I know that is a long address, so I will put that link in the show notes as well. On that page, there is a form for you to fill out if you want to subscribe to the digest. But the good thing about the way I set up the subscription is that you aren't being added to any other lists. You are strictly being added to the list that will receive notifications when new issues are released. And if you decide it's not for you, you can unsubscribe at any time. So I hope that you will check out the Dog Days Digest. Also, coming up on the podcast this summer, I have several amazing guests on to talk about all types of topics from student engagement to self care to content planning to instructional strategies. Plus, I am presenting at several conferences this summer and hosting one of my own. I will leave a link to all of those conferences that I am presenting for in the show notes for this episode if you are interested in checking those out. They are all virtual and all free to attend. Also, be sure that if you're on Facebook that you are a part of my free group called Upper Elementary Simplified. I make a lot of announcements inside the group and give away a lot of resources and prizes. You can find it by searching Upper Elementary Simplified on Facebook or by clicking the link in the show notes for this episode. That wraps up this very short introduction episode to the podcast summer series. I hope that you will make plans to join me each Tuesday this summer right here to hear some inspiring conversations. And I would love to see you at the mini conferences that I'm a part of this summer as well. Again, you can find the links to all of those in the show notes. I will see you back here next week, same time, same place. Until next time, keep life simple and have a great week. Hey teachers, this is Danna Rotabush from Teacher Tech Studio. What if you could grow professionally while soaking up the sun by the pool or on the beach this summer? Sound too good to be true? Well, I'm here to tell you that you can do just that at the Upper Elementary Simplified Conference. If you are listening to this in real time, I would love for you to join myself and several other educators at this year's Upper Elementary Simplified Conference, July 11th through 13th, 2024. This is a virtual upper elementary conference loaded with video presentations, free gifts, opportunities to win prizes, and a chance for you to grow professionally in your swimsuit. Find the link to the event in the show notes for today's episode by clicking on the description in your podcast player app. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Upper Elementary Simplified. I hope you are able to take away something useful that will help you grow as a teacher. I do have a quick favor to ask before you go. If you are enjoying the podcast, please let me know by leaving me a review. It really does make a difference because reviews impact search results, which helps me to expand my reach to other educators. Plus, I love to read my listeners' comments. Until next time, keep life simple.